Hey guys, it's Kayla from Killing It With Coupons, and I have got some really great deals to share with you guys from Walgreens this week, both on paper products and also too on an online deal with the pickup order that we ended up doing, which was what all of this was. We did it all as a pickup order because I am all about saving both time and money. So again, one of these deals, or kind of the scenario I worked out for, is only going to work as an online pickup order or delivery order, and at Walgreens, anything over $10 I believe is a free pickup. So these items ended up being over that, and I was able to get the free pickup with it as well. So for all these items here that you guys see would have been $85.41. I paid $13.26 and saved $72.15. I did use $20 in Walgreens cash and got back $22.40 in Walgreens cash, making my net cost for all these items just $10.86, which is awesome. Like, if you guys see there on the table, those Scott products alone are $5 each. So for what two of these would have ended up costing is what I got all of this stuff for. Like, that's pretty awesome. If you guys see too, like, I ended up picking up Axe and Dove personal care products. Like, this was a really good deal this week. I will go into first the Scott deal, the paper products that are going on. These are regularly $5, as you guys can see on the packages. These, the 12 counts toilet papers and the 6 counts paper towels, they are regularly $5, but they're on sale, buy one get one 50% off, so $2.50 is going to come off. Now, the way I ended up doing this, and this will probably work out to be the best deal this way, is that you're going to want to buy 2 paper towels and 2 toilet papers, because we also have a $2 off 2 coupon on the paper towels and a $2 off 2 coupon on the toilet paper. If you wanted to, you could just pick up like 4 toilet papers or 4 paper towels, use at least one of those coupons. But again, I ended up doing it this way because it's the best way to do this deal, and I would prefer both toilet paper and paper towels. So with this, I ended up paying just $11, but this week when you buy 4 Scott products, you also get back $3 in Walgreens cash. Like, this is like a triple stack kind of deal. We've not gotten a deal on these in like a really long time. I remember way back in like early years of my couponing, we used to get deals on these a lot, but I have not seen this good a deal on these in a long time. After you get this Walgreens cash back, it'll be just $8 for all 4 of these, or $2 each. Now, again too, if you're doing a grocery pickup order, you can use the promo code WAG10, which will also get you an additional 10% off of your order. This will possibly end up making these a little bit cheaper as well. I did end up doing that. I'll just tell you guys how I ended up figuring it in all together at the end. Another really good deal is on these Dove shampoos. These are on sale this week, $10 for 2. They're regularly $6.49, so 2 of them would have been $12.98, but again, the on sale 10 for 2 with a $4 off 2 digital coupon. I ended up paying just $6 for 2 and earned back $4 in Walgreens cash for buying 2, making these $2 for 2 or $1 each, which is really awesome for Dove products. The other deal, which is kind of the combined deal I ended up doing because of this promo code, and this specifically is the deal that you are only going to be able to do online because of the promo code. It is only available online. You cannot do it in stores. So the promo code that ends up working out with this is WELL20, and this will take 20% off of a $40 purchase of the participating like wellness items, which these Poise and Axe counted towards. So that's the deal that I ended up pairing up with this, and again, that promo code is only going to be available online. The Axe body wash, these are regularly $5.99, but they're on sale, buy one get one 50% off. So $3 will come off, making these $8.98 for 2, and there's a $5 off 2 coupon, making these $3.98 for 2 or $1.99 each. So that already is a pretty good deal, but like I said, with this whole scenario, we are going to get these for even cheaper. The Axe deodorant, these are $7.49, also on sale, buy one get one 50% off. That takes $3.75 off. That makes those $11.23, but we do have a $6 off 2 digital coupon, so you'll be left to pay just $5.23 for 2, or $2.62 each, which again is also a pretty good price for Axe. But like I said, that's not all of the whole scenario that we're going to work out here. These Poise liners or the pads, these are $14 for 2, and they're only $14 for 2 when you end up buying 2 or more. So it'll be $21 for the 3 of them. If you only buy one, regular price, they're $8.49. So for the 3 of them, they would be $25.47. But we have $6 off 2 digital coupons and $2.50 off of 1 coupon. So that's 3 coupons in total that you can use. You'll be left to pay $12.50 and get $10 in Walgreens cash back when you buy 3. So that makes those just $2.50, which is less than $1 each. However, like I said, with the promo code, which is the WELL20, we'll take 20% off a $40 purchase, which all of these items together, all 7 of these items, counted towards that and ended up totaling over the $40. So this was $4.35 that came off. Again, you can also use that WAG 10, which will take 10% off the site-wide online pickup or delivery order. I ended up paying just $17.36 for these items, got back the $10 in Walgreens cash from the Poise. You can also use any other spend boosters that you have available as well. This week, I personally had a $5 off 20. Everybody might end up having different spend boosters for this week, like 10 back on 30 or $6 back on 30 or something like that. So this is going to depend. Some people might not have any spend boosters. I didn't have one last week, but again, this will depend too. You could possibly get this lower out of price. After all of that, like I said, it will end up being just $7.36 for these items, and that's excluding any spend boosters that you have. So if you also have a spend booster, like I said, in my case, mine was $5 back in Walgreens cash when you spend $20, which these totaled over $20. So my net cost for all 7 of those items, it was just $2.36 for the 7 items, which, like I said, ended up being a really good deal for that. Again, I ended up figuring that into my whole scenario though, as far as the spend boosters and all that kind of stuff goes. Plus I did use the WAG 10, so I got $1.10 off. I earned my spend booster, which was $5 back when you spend 20, and I also ended up earning back they had another spend booster I had available, which was when you make 3 purchases of $15 or more, you'll get $10 back. So this should be my first one that counts towards that. I'll need 2 more afterwards. And I also ended up getting 40 cents back for like the every dollar you spend, I think it is, you get $10 Walgreens cash back, which is like the equivalent of like a penny or whatever, but that ended up getting me 40 cents back as well. So like I said, for all those items after the spend boosters, the promo codes, all that kind of stuff, was just $10.86 for all of the items combined. Like I said, if you end up doing just the 7 items here, which was the Poise in those 2 different Axe products, you could be left spending as low as possibly a few dollars for all of those if you do have a spend booster available as well. Like I said, everybody's spend booster is going to be different. If you had the same as me and it was a $5 back when you spend 20, then these would end up being under $3 for all 7 of those products, which, like I said, is really awesome, especially if you consider those Axe products. Like I said, normally they're $6 to $7 or so each. Is awesome. Like that's practically what I almost ended up spending for everything I ended up getting on the table today. So that does it for me for this week for Walgreens. Like I said, this was all a grocery pickup, also with those promo codes and things like that as well. And it was, like I said, just really convenient because I am all about saving time and money when I go to the grocery stores. And again, Walgreens is no exception. I would rather have them pick my products for me, and then I'm able to just go in and pick them up later. So that's what I ended up doing. Like I said, this deal ended up really only working out because it was a grocery pickup anyway. But if you guys have any other deals that are going on at Walgreens for this week, let me know, and I will see you guys all in the next haul. So bye guys.